An underappreciated difference between knowledge workers and manufacturing workers is that their brains are the primary tool of their trade, and thinking is the primary raw material. The race for talent is increasingly a competitive one. Skilled labor is a media buzzword that encapsulates the situation, and burnout is a catch-all term for the results of neglecting this situation. No recruiters or hiring managers ask interviewees about how many emails they can answer in a day, how many hours they routinely work, or among how many things they can divide their attention. They ask about their critical thinking skills, knowledge, and experience. These qualities give a company a competitive advantage, and the productivity of the individual is the extent to which a person can bring these characteristics to his or her job. Yet companies are ignoring major components of nurturing and growing this advantage. Efficiency and productivity require making the best use of the resources available. In the knowledge economy, the most important individual and corporate resources are neither time nor money, but body and mind. There are several factors that have a daily and cumulative effect on staff well-being and performance, but these factors are typically left out of corporate engagement and wellness programs. Corporate engagement initiatives are generally focused on outcomes such as collaboration, worker expectations, buy-in of the mission and vision, and commitment. Corporate wellness initiatives are typically focused on things like weight, blood pressure, and cholesterol management, and smoking cessation. Although these programs are useful, they leave a gap in addressing productivity needs, one that could be viewed as holistic well-being, of which attention management is a core tenet. Consider that 94% of leaders surveyed reported that the 3 states of mind that drive the greatest levels of effectiveness and performance are calm, happy, and energized. Also, a study done in conjunction with the Harvard Business Review found that positive feelings about work correlated with higher engagement and higher profitability. In order to produce their best at work, knowledge workers are faced with a holistic well-being challenge to aid in feeling calm, happy, and energized. Work-life balance is a critical component. This mental state is affected by many factors, and making small changes in the organization with this goal in mind can have a positive impact and avoid employee burnout. The company policies and practices that affect these issues typically come about without intention. Fortunately, this is a situation that is not difficult to correct. Reminder: corporate wellness programs and engagement initiatives are great, but they still leave a gap in maximizing brain performance of knowledge workers. Not only does knowledge workers' physical fitness affect their ability to bring their best to their work, but also their mental state and mental fitness do as well. Closing the gap of holistic well-being. You can't extend the day beyond 24 hours, but you can affect energy levels to improve outcomes in the same amount of time. As best-selling author and organizational psychologist Dr. Travis Bradberry writes, "Highly successful people don't skip meals, sleep, or breaks in the pursuit of more. Instead, they view food as fuel, sleep as recovery, and breaks as opportunities to recharge in order to get even more done." If corporate wellness programs focus on physical wellness and corporate engagement programs focus on the employee's relationship to their organization, the missing piece for knowledge worker productivity is every individual's relationship with their brain, the physical functioning of the tangible organ, and their mind, the intangible outputs of brain functioning, including feelings, thoughts, imagination, beliefs, and attitudes. Factors that directly affect the brain and mind include nutrition, including in-office eating and its effects on energy, sleep, both quality and quantity, control, perceived control over the details of work, and state of mind and mindfulness, the ability to manage one's state of mind. Really, all the other subjects addressed in this book still indirectly affect the outputs of the brain and mind. As a leader, you can influence each of these factors.